Look at this. The pod is back.
Yes.
The gang is back. We got Sean with us.
Really?
We're going to answer your voicemails. We're going to talk plenty of defense.
Yes.
And we're going to play a game.
Yes, sir.
Gonna eat boogers.
I mean,
Hey, man.
you're not wrong. How you doing, guys? It is the Get Loud podcast presented by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of your Washington Commanders. Brett Smoot, Michael Jenkins, and a special guest,
Got
John
jokes,
Springs in the
right?
house. Yeah,
You know,
immediately.
Who needs haters when you have Smoot around? You know,
Exactly.
I've been one of your biggest
fans. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
no hate between me and you. It's a brotherhood.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it do.
I
Brothers
respect
fight.
that. Let's respect that.
What have you been up to, man?
Hey, man, just chilling, man. Just trying to enjoy the summer. Obviously, I got a tan. I wasn't this dark last week, so
Yeah. Yes, he was.
I was enjoying the weather.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just excited, man, to be with you guys. It was always a good. I feel it in the air. You can start. When I came to the building today,
yeah.
it feels a
It's
little
different.
Yeah,
I feel something in the air. You know.
You know what Bobby Wagner's been doing?
Yes.
Meeting with Magic Johnson.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. So Magic posted on Instagram, put this on Twitter as well. Today I had lunch with Bobby Wagner, a Super Bowl champion, current Washington Commander linebacker. I was impressed by his entrepreneurial mindset and provided him with tips on how to scale his business and building wealth. So Magic's a great businessman.
Oh,
We know this as well.
everything he touched, abracadabra.
That's true. And also, I didn't realize you back in the day were on the Magic Johnson show.
Hey, man, Magic, you've done a lot.
I
A
know
lot
it.
of people don't
You
talk
gotta
about.
fail to succeed, right?
Yeah, right. He's done a lot. You know, I was on there because I was part of at one time I used to be a model. And I was part of the NFL Best Bodies. And don't go find that show. We were on the show. I think T.O. was on the show, Robert Griffin, some of the old players. But Magic, he came on late night. I think he was like Channel 54 at 3
After Arsenio Hall.
After the Arsenio Hall, Magic tried it all, but that was a fun experience. Bobby, that's the beauty of having a guy like Magic. His ownership now. You
Yeah.
can call him up, and Magic's always been like that for athletes, where he'd drop a little knowledge on you about, you talking about, like Smooth said, everything he touched. He can scale things. He understands business, movie theaters, Starbucks, every real estate, the guys.
Athletic teams, everything.
Sports teams, to say the least, the guy is just phenomenal. And for Bobby to be able to dive in, go meet with him.
Yeah.
Bobby's a sharp dude. I know Bobby from Seattle. He's a sharp dude. So that was a good thing for him to do.
Well, at the end of the day, you're talking about Magic Johnson, my friend. At the end of the day, if you can cherry pick knowledge from people like that, that's everything a player dreams of. And now we have this dream team ownership group that you can kind of pick all of their brain and find out these small things. But when it comes to a guy like Magic Johnson, man, first of all, let's be honest, his dad is from Mississippi. Right?
Okay.
Right? So if you wonder why Magic is the way he is, it's because his daddy was born in Mississippi. And all great things come from Mississippi.
Big, you had to be born in Mississippi.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Great things come, billionaires. I'm talking Oprah Winfrey. I'm talking Morgan Freeman. I'm talking Elvis the Pelvis.
Man.
I'm talking Mississippi's finest. We even got Britney Spears in there. So all I'm saying is Mississippi creates great things.
But this brings up a good point, though. It seems like these young owners or new owners are more willing to meet with players, and that's a good thing.
There's not that seperation.
They should, like it used to be.
Yeah. And the fact that Magic posted this on Instagram, like, man, that's a big move. Just to show, like, hey, man, I'm
embracing everything.
I'm approachable, and it's good for the brand. It's good for the Commanders. It's just good for the city.
Yep. And I got to interview, sit down with Magic, hang out with Magic. Man, I can see why a whole planet falls in love with a guy.
He's
like
magnetic.
That. Yes, most definitely.
Who did you have in your career? Could be an unexpected mentor or someone maybe that's expected, where you came to the league and someone really guided you in a way that impacted you.
Well, I can say
Smooth, it was me.
No, it was not. Oh, okay. It was not him.
I mean, he had an NFL best body.
Yeah, he didn't. All right, he was never a model. All right, I'm just telling you. He was in Jet magazine with his shirt on. I can say this: my guy was Dion. And it started in college. He reached out to me when I was in college because I had did an ESPN write-up, and I was like, that's my idol. I kind of walk in his path, do everything. He reached out to me and started to talk to me my senior year in college. And I got drafted here, and he was waiting on me in the locker room. And just talking to him made me feel like, one, I belonged in the NFL. Two, he was giving me these little tidbits. 3 weeks after we get here, he retires. All right, so now he said, here, take my 21, take my jersey, take my locker, take everything. Like, he literally gave me everything. I had a Jordan contract for the first 3 years. He gave me that. Like, it was like he set me up for success. So Deion Sanders most definitely was that guy.
I think for me, it was Paul Allen. Now that I think about Bobby and the Magic ownership.
Interesting.
Paul Allen, most people don't know, was purchased in the Seahawks when I was being drafted. So the team was actually practicing in Anaheim. And then I had to go back and I had to sit down with Mr. Allen and go around and say, as he was buying the team, and spend some time with him. And that relationship, because I was his first draft pick as he bought the team. So that relationship for me was which probably led me to doing the stuff I do today in tech and all the different things. So
he's former head of Microsoft, right?
Yeah. Mr. Allen, if you guys don't know out there, he's a founder of Microsoft, and him and Bill Gates, but he also owns a port and trailer bases in the Seattle Seahawks and the Sounders out there. So, man, that was a big moment for me to be able to be with somebody like Mr. Allen.
Oh, I'm sure. That's huge.
Yeah.
And then you have a guy like Bobby Wagner who isn't just meeting with Magic Johnson, but is meeting with Magic Johnson part of the Commanders.
Yeah.
So there's a real connection there
Yeah.
that it's not just a celebrity. It's
No, you
celebrity
can
who has a
take
real
that.
vested interest in what you're
That's
doing.
a lifetime connection.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what it's about. It's a lifetime connection. And I think what the new ownership group is trying to do is bring back that family atmosphere that used to be around.
Yep.
And they trying to let everybody know we got your back. Good, bad, ugly, in between. And I think that's what make franchise a family. Like when they was winning championships here, I talked to that group of players. I done talked to B. Mitch. I done talked to the Posse, all of them. And the one thing they always told me, what made us better than most teams, we was a football family.
Yeah.
And families always win. And that's what happened.
Well, we've seen over the past couple weeks, is now we're seeing the pundits come out, the experts come out and say, all right, here's what's going to happen. And there is a little bit of run.
Yeah.
A few people saying that the Commanders could make a jump from worst to first. Do you believe it?
Ooh,
Anything can happen
like
in
it.
sports.
Yeah.
All right, let's be honest. What we did was they took a roster.
Okay.
They trimmed the fat. They kept all the best players, the Terry McLaurin's, the John Allens, the Ron Paynes. They kept all the good players. And they replaced all the ones that was mid-level with higher grace players. All right, so yes, they have a chance. I got a lead on defense with Bobby Wagner, yellow jacket guy. I got Sam Cosme to lead my offensive line, one of the best rated guards in the league last year. I got Terry McLaurin, one of the top 15 wide receivers on the outside. I got a rookie quarterback that can throw and can run. People don't know what they expect. The unexpected can catch you off guard. Like, think about it.
Yeah.
The offense, they don't, for the first 5 weeks, no team will know how to play us offensively because they ain't got no film to watch. All right, defensively, we're going to be very aggressive, and we added a ton of talent. All right, then think about who you playing in your division. The Giants.
And that's where I think a lot of people is looking at it too. You know, so when one team, like Smooth says, building through the drive, keeping the best players and doing some good things, then you look at the NFC East. Philly last year was a mess.
And they got two new offensive coordinators.
Yeah, they were a mess. But Jalen Hurts that wasn't the Jalen Hurts we saw for the first 2 years of his career, 18 months of his career, whatever it was. And then Daniel Jones, you never know what you're going to get. They lost Saquon. So the Giants is just,
Stinks.
you know, I mean, they're clearly in a rebuilding phase up there in New York. And Dallas is an X factor, right? They lose Dan. But me and Smoot was talking about the air. Dak seems to be the guy who doesn't get
he's the Rodney Dangerfield of NFL quarterback.
Right, like you never know.
He's got to win some playoff games.
Yeah. But he's good enough to win, but he's like, you just don't know.
But can I win a championship with
that?
Yeah.
So when you look at that, you take their coordinator. They still got a pretty good team. You know, they got a stud, a monster on defense, and Dad and CD and all those guys. If CD is not in Green Bay, from I'm hearing about the rumors about he could possibly be traded to Green Bay.
First of all, Green Bay is not a team that goes out and cherry picks people.
Yeah, but they were looking at CDM. So maybe Dallas is trying to figure out how to adjust their salary cap. But to Smoot's point, you rebuild a team playing against a kind of weak uncertain NFC East.
Yeah.
It could be possible. But there is one but.
What's
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
A rookie quarterback.
Well, guess what?
Right.
Everybody sees him in that C.J. Scribe mode.
Could be Bryce Young. Could be Bryce Young. And we talked about that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? That's the only unknown.
You just don't know.
That's the only thing I don't know.
But I think his roster is set up for him to have success better than
much more
Bryce Young.
Yep.
So I think and let's just say the offensive line is the weakest point on the team. Yep. He has the legs.
To get away.
Yeah.
To get away from that for the first couple of years while you trying to get that situated.
Yeah.
Make sure you leave your comments in the comments section. You can leave us a voicemail, 703-726-7419, the most medium message you're ever going to receive. So pay some bills, and then we're going to talk about some voicemails. Anna's going to play these voicemails for us.
Yes, please do. I love the voicemails. The Get Loud podcast is brought to you by Bet365, the official sporting betting partner of the Washington Commanders. Bet on a range of NFL markets with Bet365 app. Craft your own personalized bet slip with parlays. Access thousands of games with live streaming. Place your bet before the match or during the game. It's up to you. Download the Bet365 app today and join 80 million members worldwide. Age 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Virginia. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. MWAA. We don't travel to escape life. We travel so life don't escape us. We dream of any place in the world, and in a blink of an eye, we're there. That's the wonder of flight. All we have to do is decide where to. Dulles International Airport. Let your imagination soar. Book your adventure today at flydulles.com/nonstop.
It's voicemail time.
Yes. What we got voicemail?
So Anna is going to play each voicemail for us.
All right.
This one is from Francis Farron. You ready, Anna? All right, let's hear it.
What did Francis
Hey guys, this is Francis Farron from Newark, Delaware, calling in a Get Loud house phone. This is awesome. Okay, listen, I have a question. Somebody needs to look up the definition of the word pundit, because the pundits out there are saying that the Eagles and the Cowboys are shoo-ins for the NFC East. And I know Washington's record last year was not that great, but the Washington last year is much, much different than the Commanders team this year. I really think they have a chance, believe it or not, to take the NFC East. Am I positive they will? No, but they got a chance. Everybody is ruling them out. So if you look at the definition of pundit in the dictionary, I'd have to say that it'll come back as nonsense, illogical person. That's what I'm saying. The pundits don't make sense to me. They are misinformed. They are misguided. They should not say that Washington has no chance or they're an afterthought. So, Washington NFC East champs this year, fingers crossed.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Pundits. Let's talk about the word pundit.
Yes.
What's the word pundit?
It is
When you say pundit.
an expert or someone considered a leader in a specific field.
All right.
Like you're a pundit.
Yeah, you're a pundit. Then.
Or someone who is, yes, very vocal or is considered to be an expert or someone who has more information or is looked to for an opinion.
So you would be a pundit.
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But I don't know if
you
any-
are a sports pundit.
You're a sports pundit, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm one of those people, I'm very realistic. And I think
No, you're not.
what the pundits
No, you're
are
not.
saying
No, you're not.
is because we're so young, we can only go so far. It's like the OKC Thunder. As good as they were, we knew it was going to end because they just haven't lost yet. They haven't done what the Boston Celtics done. Been there, lost. Now they ready to take that step. So what I think they're saying is, the pundits are saying is, Washington might can be good, but we don't think they'll be great.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, as a pundit, not a pundit, I'm not a
You're a
pundit,
pundit.
but you know, when we haven't, and over the last 4 or 5, maybe even 10 years, because of we historically have changed leadership and haven't won, Smooth, we talk about it all the time. You got to prove it.
Yeah.
We still have to prove it in
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah.
And I think I told you, I feel it in the air. The change is in the air. You can feel it coming in the building.
Yeah.
But I still think until we prove it, the pundits are going
they
to
won't
not
believe
they're not going to
Yeah.
believe it. And you're going to have to earn it. And you're going to have to earn it this year and possibly
And in the
even next
future.
year.
Yeah, in the future.
Before the pundits say, okay, Washington and under Dan Quinn has really done his job.
I don't think it's probable, but I think it's possible.
Yes.
And also, if you're a pundit, I will say you are in a no-win situation. Because if you come out and you say, I think that maybe the Eagles or the Cowboys will win this division,
That's
well,
easy.
That's
That's
easy.
low
That's
hanging
easy.
fruit.
And people who are Giants and Commanders fans are going to say, Well, we got a chance, man. This is the NFC East.
Well, think about it. Nobody thought the Texans was gonna be the Texans. They had the number 2 and the number 3 pick. The Texans were picked to be slumlords. All right, they were picked to stink.
No, I felt people felt that D'Amico Ryan had proved himself, just like Coach Quinn. You got to give something with D'Amico coming across.
Yeah.
And anybody who's coming out of that Kyle Shanahan organization family, you have been having success.
But nobody thought they was gonna be a playoff team.
Nobody thought it was. But we thought they would be better. I believe, and that's what they were saying. The pundits believe we will be much better under Quinn. And Smoot, you alluded to it earlier. We cut the fat.
Yeah,
we got better
everywhere.
There's more depth. There's the quarterback position drafting at the number 2 gives you a chance, to Smoot's point, to go from we could be okay to shoot.
We a problem.
We're a
You
problem.
never know.
Right, never know. So
Yep.
Voicemail number 2 from Steve Hill, Anna.
Voicemail number 2.
Got a question for you that I've talked with me and my dad and my brother, where we've been Commanders/Redskins fans our entire life. And I asked, does Ryan Kerrigan's number get retired? He's the all-time leading
that's a
sack
big one. He's
leader.
close.
He was finished a Commander, even though he had a little stint with the Eagles. But does the Commanders organization retire 91 and not let anybody else wear that beloved number?
91. He is the all-time Ryan Kerrigan is the all-time sack leader for this franchise. Darryl Green is getting his jersey 28 retired this year. That says everything. If Darryl Green is just getting his jersey retired, the chances of Kerrigan's getting retired, I think, are slim, right? Because you run out of numbers.
But how much of Darryl Green getting his number retired now is because of the new ownership and doing things differently?
If you ask any fans, they'll say Darryl Green jersey supposed to been retired.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That should have just been happened. That's a no-brainer.
I just think we at a point, number crunching wise, where you can't continue to retire numbers. Like, if you continue to retire numbers, they won't. All right, think about it. Sonny, 9.
Yep.
Nobody's wore that 9.
Yep.
All right, Theismann, the only person to wear that 7 was what's the name?
Yep.
Quarterback we drafted. So we got like 12 numbers that out of rotation already.
Yeah.
I don't think you can put 91.
33.
27 ain't been wore. They don't wear that 27, you know?
44 is that out of commission? 44.
I haven't seen a lot of 44. I haven't seen people wear the number 44. Like, so we have numbers that's already not been retired, but been respected.
Well, if you think about the numbers retired, I mean, if you have to look at Ryan, I would have to say the only difference that Ryan, as far as like being in the organization, the amount of time he was there, Ryan Kerrigan is known as Mr. Washington. He's one of those guys, right? Unfortunately, he was in an era where the other guys who have retired jerseys won Super Bowls.
Yes.
So
that's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
It's kind of muddies the thing because most people will say, all right, let's just say that we did a Washington trivia in D.C. Who's the best pass rusher of all time? Most people going to say Dexter Manley. You can say what you want to.
Right.
They going to say Dexter Manley. Yeah. Is Dexter's number retired? If you don't retire Dexter number, you can't retire Kerrigan's.
That's true.
I'm just sorry.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one. But I will say Captain America, which we called him around here for years, man, like he's deserving of just being up there as one of the best. But I wouldn't go as far as retiring his number.
Yeah. I don't think we can
It's
do
a good question.
Right.
Yeah,
good question.
Most definitely.
Voicemail number 3. Anna, give it a shot.
What's up, guys? It's Amir from Richmond. I love the podcast. Fred Smoot, you're the funniest man alive. I want to invite you, since y'all were talking about parties, I'm going to invite you to my wife's birthday party in McLean, Virginia. I guess, Jenks, you can come too if you want to.
What?
The mouth of the South to get the party going. It's going to be lots of Brazilian barbecue. My wife's family is Brazilian.
Oh, yeah, I'm showing up to that one.
Barbecue, and you know how these Brazilians, they don't mess around with their barbecue. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Keep doing what you do. Love y'all.
Amir
Amir-
Sabri.
I love Amir. I am attending.
Let me know when you're going, brother. I'm going to get some of that Brazilian.
Most people don't understand that. Hey, most people don't understand that Brazil runs the beef global market. A lot of people don't understand it. Most of your beef is owned by Brazil. Like, no, I got fun fact. Like,
Jinx, we both looking like,
yeah. No,
fact check
no,
that.
no. Well, all I'm telling you is most of the chicken houses in America all are owned by Brazilian businesses. All right?
Okay.
Y'all think we run the beef business.
Okay.
No, the Brazilians run the beef business.
I get my beef locally from Leesburg.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
keep going.
But it's Brazilian. All right, I'm just telling you. All right. So I can't wait. I will attend this. All right. And I like the way he just threw that
But you ain't gonna.
jinx in.
But
He's like, hey, man, if you want to throw Jinx in the trunk, go right ahead.
all right.
and sneak him in the party.
You gotta have Jinx at the party, man.
Thank
you gotta have
you.
Jinx
It
at
ain't
the
a party unless Jinx there.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you,
Yeah,
brother.
and you got to bring your homeboy to eat used
Eat
food.
the wings. Somebody's got to clean the house.
Get the job.
All right, let's do our comment of the week. By the way, leave us a voicemail, 703-726-7419. Help Anna buy a new phone.
Yes, we will.
Comment of the week. The unwritten rules of tattoos. This is from Jacob Kemper 4086. There is an unwritten rule on tats. If you don't have your first one before you turn 35, it is considered desperate. If you have a tat, you can get another one whenever you want. My mom says this rule is BS.
I'm with his mom.
Yeah.
Because I
am too.
I'm 45 with no tats.
But
All right?
we gotta acknowledge there are rules to getting tattoos. Certain people can't get tattoos.
Yeah.
What you mean, certain people can?
I have a tattoo rule.
I feel like you shouldn't have got a tattoo.
And that's one of my rules. If you're as dark as me, do not waste your money on tats because they don't necessarily show as you get older. So that's a rule, right? That happens.
They got white ink now. You'll
Yeah,
be all
okay,
right.
all right.
Like, what I'm saying is, this happened because I said it's time for me to get a tattoo.
That's a midlife crisis.
And that's what everybody said. Everybody think I'm going through a midlife
You
crisis because I was like, yeah, I just think it's time, like, for me to get a tattoo. Why not? Like, when people see me on the beach, they be like, "Did you play football?" Because when I'm on the beach, I run in slow motion and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like everything slow down, and I had no tats, and people were like, "Seriously, no tats?" I like, "No, I just want to be different."
You're a son of a preacher.
I just want to be different than most athletes because everybody, when we played, had tattoos. So I was like, I'm not going to get a tattoo. And now I'm looking around like, you know what? Let me get a tattoo because I didn't trust 20-year-old Fred Smoot to choose a tattoo for 40-year-old
Well, why do
Fred.
you want a tattoo now? What is it going to say? You should put it.
What would you get?
You should put it on your low back.
Tweety bird?
Yeah, I can tell you. On your low back. I can see you on your foot.
Yeah, like I don't know what I'm gonna get, and if any fans out there got any suggestions what I should get for my first tattoo, let me know. Leave a voicemail.
Yes.
Do whatever you want.
Yes.
I got one for you.
What you
should
got?
get the state of Mississippi put right here on your
On
chest.
my heart?
On your chest.
On my heart, right there.
State of Mississippi. man.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
terrible.
I might get a sip
Terrible.
on me somewhere.
Terrible.
Jinx, let's go get matching tattoos.
No, don't
Matching
do it.
tattoos.
Do not do
my
it,
God.
Jinx. Do not get roped into it. Please do not do that.
Let's pay some bills real quick. SeatGeek, guys. We love SeatGeek.
We do.
The official ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. And you're going to want to hear this news all season long because the deal is finalized. They're a member of the family. So if you haven't heard the name yet, get used to it. Doesn't matter if you're buying tickets, selling tickets to any Commanders game, any live event in the DMV, SeatGeek is the place to do it. The new official ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders, so Commanders fans can fan.
Get your fan on.
You know, you said we got a lot of stuff to talk about, specifically on the defense, but you said something before we went on, which is interesting, which is when you have a new coaching staff, they are going to work you.
Yeah, that's the only way they can find out what they have. So when the coaches, new staff get those extra OTA days or extra camp days, and then maximize them. So, and that's what's needed. You expect that when you have a coach and you're trying to gel and you got to get ready for a season. A lot of new guys, a lot of new faces, different coaching styles. So when they get out there, man, they work you and they try everything in the offseason. And, Smoot can tell you that it's, they're throwing everything up on the wall and whatever sticks is going to stick based on their personnel, moving guys around, different positions, and, man, they just get after it.
Well, I think it's one of those things where when you get a new coaching staff, it's kind of like as every player in the locker room be like, damn, I got to reprove myself.
Yep.
Like, it's a difference between reproving yourself during a game than reproving yourself at practice. Reproving yourself as practice is to earn the respect of your new coaching staff.
Right.
And when you get your new coaching staff, like Sean said, they are trying to see who's who and what is what. And the thing that scares us the most is, no matter how good you are in this league, you don't fit everybody's scheme.
Yep, that's a
So
good point.
the thing about it is, you want to make sure, all right, whatever they asking me to do, I need to show them that I can do it. And not only that I can do it, I can catch on to their playbook, plus I can do it at a high level. And I think that's what a new coaching staff brings. It wakes up everybody in the locker room. Like, everybody's on call, meaning I got to show these guys what I got.
And to that, the on call meaning I got a chance to start. You know, because the old coach staff might have had some
Like
preconceived
preconceived
notions,
notions. Yeah.
right? Towards me, but now I can go out there and ball. Hey, you never know. So you get a chance to prove yourself.
Well, when you talk about fitting in under a certain staff or finding a role that fits you, Jeremy Chin was talking about this,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Where
Yeah.
he said on a podcast, look, the Steelers offered me a little bit more money, but I felt like this was a better defensive fit for me. So I'm sure you can relate to that knowing that you fit in with a certain staff.
Jinx, you'll be a fool. And then if you're in a DB in this league and you hear Joe Wick and you hear this coaching staff, you want to play for this team. Trayvon Diggs led the league in interceptions 2 years ago. All right, last year Bland led the league in interceptions. When these guys was at Green Bay, see Charles Woodson led the league in interceptions. Everywhere they go, the DBs lead the league in interceptions.
Legion of Boom.
That's what I'm
Sherman
saying.
and what those guys say. If you, especially if you're in the secondary, you know Dan's history. I mean, everybody know the Legion of Boom. That's probably one of the better secondaries to play in the Super Bowl, and they had a nice little run with that secondary. So, man, why wouldn't I want to play for that group?
Yeah. How much can a coach maximize your potential?
Not everything.
I start saying not just scheme, but the coach himself.
It's like I always say this about players. Yeah, some of us a little bit better than others, but the talent level is there.
Yeah.
It's teetering. All right, what makes us different is coaches. All right, my coach puts me in better position than your coach.
Happened for me.
I've like literally. I played for Greg Williams. Didn't have to second think anything. I felt good at what I was doing. I believed in his scheme. All right, but I played in the scheme the year before that. Did I believe in that scheme? I was okay with it. I was good. I'm gonna do my job. But in this scheme, coaches separate. I put it like this: most players are good. Coaches make you great.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's the difference.
Yep. And I know coming from Seattle to Washington, knowing what Coach Gibbs was putting together with that staff and Greg Williams. When I was in Seattle, everybody knew like, oh, he can cover, he's outside, he plays outside. And when I got here in Washington, and smooth to tell you, I immediately moved inside, you know, blitzing, doing all type of different things, making calls in the front, and actually having to be able to communicate. Because when I was a young player in Seattle, I would go out there, stand out there,
do
what
his
I
thing.
do,
Yeah.
do my thing. But now I'm like, Greg Williams put me in a position where he gave me more responsibility and stuff like that. So as a player, when you see Dan Quinn's of the world, those type of coaches, you get an opportunity to play for him. And yeah, he could have got more money at Pittsburgh, but guess what? I may have a better chance to even have better numbers too. So when I do hit free agency, I have a chance to have maximize it. Yep.
I know both of you guys revere Greg Williams.
Yeah.
I love Greg
I love
Williams.
Greg.
And
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't put words in your mouth, but I feel like you've noticed some similarities between him and Joe Witt and sort of his mentality.
I have the mentality, the way they communicate, the way they store practice. Like Santana and them used to be over there. By the time we make it to the field, Greg is already running us. Like he said, you're going to play the game tired. So therefore, before practice start, I'm gonna make y'all tired. All right, so he used to run us to death. I see them doing it, and I see the attention to detail. Like the one thing about it is, we would practice, and we would go through a week of practice, and I would pick off the same ball all the time. So then when I get in the game, and it's 3rd and 5, and they finna run this route, I'm picking that ball. Like so, these things are predetermined. All right, it's a difference between playing corner, and I'm out there like, oh, I hope I get an interception. Then me saying, all right, I'm going to get an interception on this 3rd and 5 because we've been practicing this all week. And when they get in this formation, this is what they run. I'm jumping this. He didn't told me to jump this all week long. It's nothing like that for a DB because it calms you down. It allows you to just go out and play football and let the game come to you.
And you talked about Joe Witt mentioning that he has 17 to 18 guys who can play. When you hear a coach talk like that, you know, people's like, well, we don't have a starter yet. But you get to see those 17 to 18 guys or those guys on that defense, they know they're building a bond, that they're going to compete and practice at a high level week in and week out, you're gonna learn, you're gonna get better. So that's what when I hear stuff like that, I was like, that's what Greg would say. It don't matter what.
It don't matter. Ain't no starter. Like Greg would tell us, you the starter this week.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that means you got to earn the other 16 weeks to be a starter.
Yeah.
Like, and it can change at a drop of a dime.
Yeah.
That keeps you on your toes. That keep you understanding what the plan is, and that's how you have top 5 defenses back to back to back because everybody understand I'm only a starter for a game.
How much does that help the culture? Because what you're essentially saying is we may start these 11 guys, but they're not the only 11 guys that are going to play. Yeah.
Well, and I think when you say that, let's be real. There might be 17 or 18 guys, but I think as you get to know each other and guys start to fill in, we know that everybody starts to understand their roles. We understand that this guy is our thumper.
Yeah,
Marcus Washington, he gonna hit a thumper. We got D linemen that they run stoppers. Then we got some guys. They got some guys come off the bench and they can pass rush. Yeah. And then the secondary, like for us, it was a guy named Adi Jamo. Like if somebody needed to break or go down, Adi knew that like you're a starter.
Yeah,
like
you're a starter.
You can come right in and we can't have no drop off, man. You can't give up. We can't give up 200 yards passing. You know, we all run it, right? So everybody came in. So it creates an environment of like, we all competing week in and week out, but it also creates an environment next man up, and we all work together, and we all
got each other back. Yeah. And I think that was a good thing in our defense. No matter if it was London, Marcus Washington, it just whoever we played as a group. Yep. And I think once you become one organism, that's when you start to dominate. Like I say this all the time, the best teams are not the best individuals. They are the best unit. And we was a unit.
Hey, do me a favor. Don't use organism. You went to Mississippi State.
Yeah,
you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about biology. Leave that alone, bro.
I went to the Ivy League of the SEC. You know what I'm saying? That's where I went.
Leave that alone, man.
So when is that forged? When you talk about a group coming together early on, you're still filling each other out. You got some rookies, but when? I mean, I know that's kind of an arbitrary thing to say, right? It can happen at different times. But when do you feel like, now we're getting galvanized?
Well, when we at practice and the offense can't move the ball, when they trying to do everything, when they're changing their identity because they got to get us out of our groove. Like we see it when we start to make plays back to back to back to back, and then all of us making plays. Now we're seeing that we don't.
Yeah, and the flip is that sometimes your defense. You have days when we are the offense, or you go into a game and man, you down, and next thing you know, we can hit a switch and say, "Hey guys, let's do this. This is not us. Let's make these changes. Let's make these adjustments." And everybody kind of give that look, and we don't even have to say the words. You know, like we about to go out here and get after it. You just can give that look. Hey man, somebody gotta make a play.
Like somebody gotta make a play. Like when we get back to that huddle,
and we kind of feel each other, and we kind of know. So it's like, hey, they know they can look towards. Hey, we already know Smoot might come up with the ball somehow.
Yeah,
he might blitz and hey, get ready, right? Or and then we had a few guys like that. Then we knew when we needed a hard stop, like the defense London get us huddled up, or AP would get us huddled up, and like guys. This is it right now.
It's on us.
Yeah, it's on us.
It's on us. Don't worry about the offense.
So I think the best way to say it is when you have that non-verbal communication, you just kind of know and you kind of feel, and that happens at different times. Sometimes it can, if your team has been together for a couple of years, it can happen, like in training camp and OTAs. Yeah. But sometimes it might be week 6. All of a sudden, you see a team they were kind of 3-3 to start, and they go on a run. And that's because one guy came in and made a difference. A rookie all of a sudden was ready to go. Yeah. And next thing you know, boom, that was the difference to make the team pop.
Oh no, most definitely. And it's all about, like I said, it's synergy. Like, especially when it comes to defense. Like when I watched the team last year, I could see times where they just weren't communicating. And you could see it watching the TV. Now, the one thing about me and Sean, we had nonverbal communication. Okay. Because we had talked during the week, watching film. When they do this stack, we're going to come over here, we're going to box. We don't need to talk.
Right,
we've already said it. Like I can look at Sean and be like, no, you stay outside. I'm gonna stay inside. Whoever come to me, come to you. We can play to. Once you get to that point, you a defense then, because now y'all not only just got each other back, y'all are reinforcing what the coach is calling.
Yep. And all of a sudden, you're not having to think any longer.
No, we don't think.
Right. There's no thinking.
You think long. You think long. You think wrong.
Play fast,
that's the way it goes.
So, have you ever had a situation where it could be you, could be someone else, came to the huddle and said, I'm going to make a play. And then they made it.
No, we do that all the time.
Oh, yeah?
He came. I remember playing against the Bears.
Your Bears. That's right.
We come to the huddle, Sean, like, man, I'm finna sit on this thing. When we say sit on it, we mean we finna sit on the route.
Yeah.
We not backpedaling.
Yo, that's true.
And Sean like, I'm
about to
go
make
out here and
play,
make this
play.
play. He
Make
go out
back
there,
to back.
he gets 2 picks, and he know he finna get player of the game. And then Coach Gill be like, no.
He got to bring that up again.
Come on up here. And I had like 9 tackles and no picks. This is the player of the game. It just made him feel so bad.
He love bringing that up, man.
So you said something too, which is we were walking over here before we got ready for the show, and you said it's been quiet on the defense, which means that's good news. They're just doing work.
They're putting their head down.
Yeah.
It's a lot of not a lot of noise in the offseason. What you try to do in the offseason is reduce the noise and just focus on task at hand. And that's just to learn the playbook, figure out how we're going to get better, work on the little things, challenge each other at different things, work on skill set, and plus it also depends on, Smooth to tell you, we had one offseason with Coach Gibbs where we had to hit a lot. Like, we were just like, man, like, this is a season that we're going to be a tougher team.
Yeah.
And so reducing the noise, and when you see teams that just, they just come in and they're just business-like.
Yeah.
That you hear coaches talk about that all the time, business-like. And that's what I like to see. Guys just come in there, do their job, work hard, they love each other, they have fun, but they business-like.
Yeah, most definitely. And this is the time I think you become a team, because this is the time you get to practice with each other, but you also get to chill with each other. You get to bond with each other. This is when you become friends. This time of the year is when you actually, I think, become a team. Because by the time we come back and the season starts, it's time to work.
Yeah.
Like the bonding time is over.
Yeah,
with.
game
Right.
plan that time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read an ad here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a game amongst friends.
Yes, sir.
Anna has come up with, our producer, called Tasty Tuesday Trivia.
Okay. So trivia with tasting.
Oh, man, I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're not.
Recycle Track Systems, transforming the way that commercial businesses and communities manage waste and recycling. They combine the power of AI with premium customer service to optimize waste pickup schedules, ensuring timely and efficient collections to keep our neighborhoods cleaner and
greener.
There it is. Visit rts.com to learn more about how they can help your business manage waste more responsibly. Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
So
You guys are teammates.
we're teammates.
You're teammates, and you're responsible for each other. So you both have an opportunity to answer questions as the moderator.
If we lose, this is called what? Bean boozled?
Yeah.
Bean boozled.
So if we lose, if we don't get the question right, we have to try one of these jelly beans. They could be good or they could be terrible.
Tell us some of the flavors,
Oh, my
Mr.
God.
Sir. Please.
One is called booger. One is
Come
called
on.
barf.
Like, come on. It's a kid.
You don't really wanna know. You don't really wanna know.
We've all ate boogers before. Let's be honest.
You don't really want to know what you're eating, though, right?
Stink bug,
We did,
All right.
liver and onions.
liver and onions. Like, liver and onions ain't even good fresh.
There is a cup over these jelly beans. If you take that cup off, you can smell how
I'm going to
bad
say
they are.
the jelly beans
Oh,
stink.
they
Like, at the end of the
stink.
day, the jelly beans stink. That says everything that you need to know. Like, who sat at home and said, you know what? I'm going to make a candy, and all of it's going to be nasty. And it's going to sell.
And it's going to take no effort. I'll just make something gross.
Yeah. Forward in the bag.
Yeah. All right. We got to do this, Smoot.
All right. Well,
All right.
Well, here are the categories. We got Washington trivia, NFL trivia, Fred Smoot and Sean Springs trivia, and random.
All right.
Now,
Oh.
so just like any game, I'm gonna warm you guys up real nice and easy.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick something from the Sean Springs and Fred Smoot trivia.
Oh, okay.
How many total tackles? No, I'm not gonna do that. How many interceptions did Fred Smoot have in his first season playing in the NFL?
5.
I'm going to trust you.
You going with that?
Yeah.
The answer is 5. All right. One down. Good.
All right.
Warm up.
All right, there we
Okay.
go. All right.
All right. Gets a little tougher. Washington football trivia.
All right.
Joe Gibbs was a coaching assistant from what team before taking over in Washington?
Tampa.
I don't know.
Tampa Bay with Doug Williams.
Oh, nailed it.
Wrong. San Diego. He was the assistant coach.
With Eric Coryell?
Yes.
But he was in Tampa before that.
Nope. San Diego, buddy. Go.
Do we each have to take one? Which,
Yes, each have to take one.
oh, man. I hope I get a good one. I'm not even going to look.
Oh, don't look. Don't.
This is
Oh, come on.
This is baby blue. What is this? Look
Oh,
at the
oh, I
look
need
at the
to
bean.
look? Okay,
Look at the
okay.
bean
Uh-huh.
pattern.
I will look.
Okay.
All right.
All
What
right.
is this baby blue?
It could be toothpaste
Ooh.
or berry bean.
Hope it's berry bean.
It's toothpaste.
Ooh. Red. What is that? A red?
Come on, baby. Bubble
It
gum.
could be
Cherry.
oil
A boogery.
or pomegranate.
I bet it's fine.
What you got?
Pomegranate.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. That's
All
right. That's right.
Okay,
That's
you
right.
good? You good? You good?
All
Okay.
right.
Next trivia question.
I feel fresh right now.
Next trivia question. NFL. How many feet long is a football field from end to end?
Well, that's 3 feet in the yard.
It's
Well,
120 yards.
120. So 360?
No, if it's 120 from goalpost to goalpost
Okay. 120 yards.
by
I said long. I said feet long.
Long.
120 feet long.
No.
No, 120 yards long times, because there's 3 feet in a yard.
Yeah.
So 360 feet.
What's the answer?
360 feet.
306 feet. That's your final answer.
Oh, man. Your face, Sean.
Yes. 360 feet.
Oh, my God. Because he's looking at me like, every time I look at Sean, I'm like, he wants me to eat a terrible bean.
All right. In the section of random, what is the highest grossing film of all time? Not adjusted for inflation.
Could be
I-
Titanic.
No, it's
Is it Avatar?
it's Gone with the Wind, ain't it?
Oh, a gross? No.
Hold on. I was just watching that. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Hey, you gotta have a time, man. Y'all
Highest
can't. I'm
grossing
gonna give y'all like
film
5
of
more
all
seconds, man.
time.
You should know this. This is a good one.
Endgame?
Endgame.
Yeah. Marvel?
5, 4, 3.
Go for it.
Final answer.
Gone with the Wind.
It is Avatar. Jinx was right. You should have known it was Avatar. Go ahead, let's go.
Okay.
What we got? What you got there, buddy?
I don't know, but it looked boogery.
That is a booger or a
Oh, it is?
Oh, please
or a
be
Jackie
booger.
Pear.
Please be booger.
I wonder did they go to a kindergarten and just get boogers from kids and put it in this thing?
That looks like a booger.
It looks like a
It
booger.
looks like a booger.
I'm
Could be-
scared to eat it.
Could be Jackie Pear.
Oh my God! Oh!
Oh, come on, T.
Okay, what is
You're
that?
up. You're a
All right,
team.
what is this? It's,
Oh, that could be.
what was this?
Oh!
Oh man, that
It
could
tastes
be.
like a bell pepper. God!
Dry disclaimer or a birthday cake.
Okay, do birthday cake. Come on. Come on, please be birthday cake.
What you got?
Not birthday cake.
All right.
Oh my
Okay.
God, that was nasty.
All right. Hey, that's what teammates are for,
All right,
man. Oh, well, that's a trivia question. Now, back to
How long is
why.
this game, Anna? 5
5
minutes,
more
okay.
minutes. All right. All right. Washington football history.
All right.
How many Heisman winners has Washington drafted? This is a good one.
Oh, how many Heisman?
That's a pretty tough one, but it's easy to get.
2.
That feels right.
Jaden Daniels, RG3.
Is there one in the past? No one won in the past?
Some in the
No.
past. give
Sammy
you a-
Ba.
I was going to say, did Sammy win? Didn't he win?
I would give y'all a hint. It's more than 2. It's more than 3.
Oh, shit.
Sammy, RG3, Jaden. Who else?
One the running back. One the wide receiver. 4.
It's got to be 4 then.
It got to be 4.
It's got to be 4.
That's 4 your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 5. Let me name them.
Yeah.
You were close. Jaden Daniels, RG3. Desmond Howard is the guy you guys missed. Vic Janowicz and Ernie Davis.
Oh, my God.
You missed Desmond. Come on. I thought you would at least get Desmond. If you'd had Desmond.
Because when you say Desmond Howard, you think Green Bay. Though.
Yeah, you don't. Right.
You think
he was
Green
drafted
Bay.
by Washington. Let's
Yeah,
go.
he
Let's
was.
go.
Oh, God.
I want to know.
What is this?
Well, let me see. Oh, red. That's a nice one. That could be old bandage or pomegranate.
Oh, bandage, like an old
Oh,
Band-Aid?
bandage?
Yeah.
With blood on it?
Yeah.
My God.
You need a tetanus shot. Bro, I got
Come on,
doo-doo brown, man.
Oh, that could be bad. Oh. That could be, that looks like it could be dead fish
Dead fish?
or strawberry banana smoothie.
There's no way this is strawberry banana smoothie.
It looks very doo-doo brown.
Doo-doo brown.
Dead fish would be
Don't
bad.
stop. Get it.
Well, not bad. Not bad.
What you got?
That was a strawberry one.
Oh, nice.
It
nice.
looked terrible.
It looked terrible.
terrible, okay.
The one I had was just
Okay.
It was disease in the
One more.
right. Here we go,
I'm going to
here we
give
go.
y'all an easy one. Fred Smoot and Sean Springs trivia.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many tackles did Fred Smoot have in his career?
391 or something like that.
You'd have more than that.
Come on, man.
You don't have to tackle when you don't let people catch the ball. That's what I was always taught.
Come on, this is Fred Smoot trivia.
This is you.
This is
know
you.
it. CTE. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all. 401 tackles.
All right, I give you. I make it easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between. It's under 450, but it's above 400.
Okay.
That's why I said 429.
437. 429. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It was 446. That was pretty impressive. Almost 450 tackles. Now, here's the question, Smooth.
Yeah.
I picked the one that you should know your own stats, man. I try to give you the easy. Jinx. You got to pay for it. Not knowing your own stats, you got to pay.
If I played in the NFL, I'd know all my stats.
Yeah.
I didn't. I knew nothing.
Unless y'all want to double or nothing. Let's
double
Double nothing. Double nothing.
Okay.
Because I knew I just picked a booger.
All right, NFL trivia then. This is good. Y'all got to know football for this one. Who is the only coach to win both an NCAA football national championship and a Super Bowl?
Jimmy Johnson. Got to be Jimmy
Jimmy
Johnson.
Johnson. Only one.
Got to be Jimmy Johnson.
Miami Hurricanes, Cowboys.
There it is. Oh, Barry Switzer, too.
He did.
But no, wait.
No, Barry Switzer won. No.
He won at
Not a
Oklahoma.
national championship. I don't know if Jimmy won a national championship.
Jimmy absolutely won a national championship.
Yeah, he did.
And Barry Switzer.
Yeah.
And Barry Switzer.
Yeah. Come on, what's your answers? What you got on your paper?
Okay, we can't use that because their source was bad. But the answer was going to be Pete Carroll. Good job.
Oh, Pete Carroll.
So that made up for it. So we even. Y'all don't eat the bad ones. Now we gotta go back. So you made up for it. Okay. Y'all made up for it. All right. Random. Who is the most followed person on Instagram
In the world?
in the world? You should know this. You of all people should know this. No.
Could be
You should
Taylor
know this.
Swift.
Well, I would say Taylor Swift.
Could be Kim Kardashian, though.
Could be LeBron James.
No.
Come on. Oh, all right. What about the soccer player? Ronaldo.
Oh,
Not Ronaldo, but
yes.
the pretty one.
Ronaldo's the pretty one. Who you going with? Is it LeBron? Could be Taylor Swift. I don't know. I'm not influencing. I'm just saying.
Who you got, Jinx? The most followed person.
Here's the thing.
in
It's
the world.
got to be a woman because,
Women get more.
well, I think women are much on Instagram more than guys.
Yeah, but also, what job does this person do that makes everybody in the world want them to follow them? Is it a sports guy?
Yeah.
It ain't politics.
True.
Good point. Great point.
Is it a movie actor, actress?
Good point. All a good point. I will say this, and this is you got 4 more seconds to decide after I tell you this. You guys have named that person.
Taylor Swift.
5, 4,
Ronaldo.
3, 2,
Taylor Swift.
1. Who you going with?
I'm going with Ronaldo. He going with Taylor
No, y'all
Swift.
got to pick. Y'all got to pick your team. Who
It's
you going
you.
with?
It's you,
All
bro.
right, y'all. Can we split
Ronaldo.
it? Can we split it? And whoever loses get
Yeah,
in?
you
had to take-
Okay.
yeah.
Who you got? It was Ronaldo.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, man, I thought I had it.
Go get that.
All right, let's do it.
I like Smooth's thinking. He was like, you gotta take the job. Soccer is even bigger than entertainment.
I mean, that's a good point.
All
That's a
right,
good point.
Baby Blue, what we got? Ooh,
A toothpaste, because I ate one of those.
it could be toothpaste or berry bean. Berry blue.
What is it?
It's toothpaste.
Yeah.
It's
The
Crest.
toothpaste wasn't bad.
It's not. I mean, you have toothpaste in your mouth all
It
the
was
time. Anywhere.
refreshing, right?
Yeah.
It opened up the sinuses.
All right.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
could have been.
There it is, fellas, for the trivia. You guys did wonderful as a
Tasty
team.
Tuesday.
I really thought y'all had Avatar. Jinx, you was on Avatar. You had it,
Oh,
man.
man.
Hey, we actually called out every answer.
Yeah.
That he
That's
asked
true. We've
us
been
question.
close. We've been close.
We
Nah,
called
you
out.
weren't close to your own stats. That's the.
I said 400.
Yeah,
Did
but-
I not? I was right there. All right, let me ask you this. How many tackles did you make in your career? You don't know. That's what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, he doesn't know.
It was more than that.
Well, you did play inside. You did play nickel corner.
Right.
We'll do it again, man. Good to see you as
All right,
always.
see you
brother.
guys.